going to leave that position because that would make no sense to remain too long for.
Myth going for a straight rotation into the circle. Yalla onto DRS, taking that fight. Loka is there with Bandar. That is knocked down, but look at that by Loka. Although he gets knocked down, that's great work by him. Why is Bandar getting the revive onto Ada when he could be supporting Loka and getting the squad wipe? Poor decision making from Yalla.
This is the type of building that is very easy to nade, and you know exactly where they were going for the res. The information should be given. Oh, that nade completely misses the mark for Bandar. Ida also going to try and do something similar. The res did come on through and also did pull off the first aid kit. Jumps right behind the wall. That is the great position to slow down that push from Yalla Esports. Oh, the nades are just completely exploding up this building, but AJ seems completely untouched by those grenades coming on through. Bandar now going to go for the push, try and wrap around. Does he have the information? No, he does not. Bandar loses his head in the process, and now it's going to be a 1v2 Ida left remaining, but there's a sneaky third party happening from the south by DSGaming. Ida gets it done. That's going to be DRS. Gets himself down to one player. 1v1 currently happening. Yalla Esports versus DRS. Who will be coming out on top? I mean, really, Imperium, if you're DSGaming, you see this fight, you're going to go for the full-on push after that, but Ida gets the jump and gets himself the final kill as Yalla Esports remain alive, but as a one-man crew, but that's still 4 kills coming their way.
Northwest Island, but they're going to be looking in their direction. Will any team commit going over there from the mainland, or will it just create more of a claustrophobic position for multiple teams, as Crypto found Ably prone down and does pick up the first kill for I8 in this PMWI.
And that's what we said, right? The Thompson in a proper 1v1 versus an AKM. The AKM is going to win most of the time, and that's exactly what happened for them. So Ably's going to be gone, losing a little bit more information for them. But talking back on that circle on phase 2, what we saw when it popped, it's a period of time.
And it's also the kind of circle where you can't really commit to the coastal line of the mainland, right? Because there's just as easy of a chance that you could get absolutely violated by NAVI on the Northwest Island. So there's really not that much to play around for these teams inside this phase 2, at least until 1 or 2 squads are wiped out. A bit of return fire by Zeus onto I8 as one player is knocked down. Bosom. Godless is low on health. IC's doing a wonderful job with that UMP, but he's getting double teamed.
And which one's going to win, IMP or 2 players of I8? Seem like the 2 players of I8 are going to be able to dominate more and more. Crypto onto the front lane with Blade. Trying to even more of a toll, but yeah, you get so much damage onto Zola and also 2 knocks. You want to try and wrap this one up. They're hearing shots from a distance. They're scared of potentially getting third party, so they don't want to be overzealous. They don't want to overstep their welcome. They find the shot. Revers gets it done, and that's Zeus out of the lobby in 16th place. Now 15 teams yet remain, but VALDUS in the distance could try and capitalize on that chance, so I8's got to be very careful of what their next move is going to be. They saw Zeus potentially moving out, or maybe not. They just went for the position because they understand the value of such a spot and they instantly taking control. That's a lot of information coming their way. Navi already moving down from Northern George Pole. They're going to have the clash happening maybe with Zeus, but the circle's going to shift. And when you have a circle like this, Ingatka feels wherever it goes, you're going to have a big migration of teams. And if you're not in a good spot and you have to fight for a compound, it could get tricky. And it goes right on top of the fight currently unfolding between Navi and Zeus. As Navi, they're taking control. They're decimating one by one the entirety of Zeus. As now only Godless is going to be up and ready to go. IC could still give some information as he's down on the side, but there's nothing you can do. There is no escape. And Navi, as Blank said, is or they die early and get 0 point, or they win the game and it's 35. This is looking so far like a 35-pointer. And prevail, but Navi still for a relatively big spread in this circle just now. Phase 5 is this too much? Are they bouncing down more than they can shoot?
No, sorry, never mind that. We've got BTR breaching upon A1. The PMGC battle.
We'll see.
Comes back up. Who's going to come out on top? It seems like BTR are in a much better position because A1 are closer to the high ground, although that's working out.
Nice.
They have Zeus from behind, and a lovely grenade puts the end to Jax.
I see that. We're going to get vengeance for the PMGC. Man, that's a double! Zoxy, you're smurfing it with those nades. What are you doing? Gonna get a third, a little bit short. We'll get some tick damage down onto Jax, and now with the M249, he picked it up in a building earlier, and he's ready to mow down the competition. Sinister has nothing to do. He is just a slither of HP remaining, and he is taken down. BTR get vengeance for the PMGC, and has 4 kills coming their way.
Man, has the Kryptonite turned around? Are BTR now A1's Kryptonite? Well, look, for the time being, that has been the case, but we switch on.
Hopefully they can continue that launch in Game 5 to close off day 1 of the World Invitational. Now the Xavier, they saw that kill come on through. They I think very aware, Imperium, this is the last team, so they're putting everything they have remaining on top of VALDUS.
Oh,
big, there you go.
Beautiful grenade.
Ui's out. Now you've got to go for the full-on push. You need to get every single player down. VALDUS going to be using another one potentially, and now they're down to one. It's only Martin. He gets flashed up. He has no idea where he currently stands. And Martin, you have to fight your way tooth and nail through. The car explodes, gets an extra knock, gets another one. No way! Martin, are you going to make the clutch play happen? He makes it come through, and that is going to be the game finally coming on through from none other than VALDUS Esports. Martin, you absolute beast. What was that?
Oh my god, we witnessed absolute destruction at the end, Max.
With a heat stroke.
If you try and break it down, I believe what happened was vehicles blew up and the Xavier, I don't want to say throw but basically Lamborghini knocked himself out by the vehicle blowing up. Martin was like, yeah, I'm avoiding all of this. But then when a push came to shove and he had to step up, he peeked up, he got the final kill, and he got the chicken dinner for his side. Let's be fair, it was goddamn deserved, man. It was so heavily deserved for VALDUS. Western edge of the circle, it's much easier for them to spread out a little bit and get information into a more central area of the circle, and there's a much higher chance they're not really going to get backstabbed from behind. So I really like that awareness from Reject and just reacting to that circle shift on phase 2.
Yeah, phase 2, we're talking about that one, is about to close up and head into the next phase, so that could be a big exciting one, especially if it's a hard shift over to the east or down south. That's where a lot of teams are currently missing. No one's ready in farm, no one's ready in the position around Mansion and Prison, especially on the east. That could be a big hard shift that could go against a lot of the teams, but Reject, they're going to go up against Fnatic Zombies as they are just struggling. There's one player on the roof though, and I don't think they're fully aware of that right now. Abud could actually completely surprise the side of Reject, but now SARA has to have the information, going to mow him down, and that's it. They lost the eyes that they had on top of that roof, and now Fnatic Zombies are just getting picked up one by one, and they only have a few players currently remaining. Salam, that was so clean. That has to be one of the quickest and snappiest bridges I've seen. They lose literally no one, and the zombies will not come to life this time around, and they are out of the lobby in 16th.
Remember what I said about spreading wings, getting information? They got the information, and they pushed it perfectly.
But the circle, I can't even see it. They're all on top of each other. I don't even know where the circle went.
It's on the road, baby. It's on the road.
For sure, back on the road again. That's for sure. Nice nade. That's huge. That's what Aeon's wanted. Now they got the man advantage, but normally they might just have enough time to actually go for the res if they're inside the circle itself, which it seems like they are. They're going to smoke it up, but because of that, VALDUS are going to also lose a lot of information onto Blacklist International, and now they're creating that smoke road. They're going to be sending Alas first to actually create that distance and to actually close off that gap, should I even say. Alas going to be the first one to go on down. 4 players now up. They got the res onto 6, and now they got themselves one knock. Do they want to push? What is the game plan that VALDUS wants to pull off?
More smoke's being thrown out, try and create a little bit of space. The movement comes in. The revive has not been pulled out. Blacklist are down to 3 players. Martin is knocked down. 6 was revived up. VALDUS, they're pushing forward.
Yeah, I like it. They're sending Martin a little bit wide onto the side to get information, to see exactly how they're pushing. Claire is going to be able to get himself the kill confirm onto Martin, so no more information coming away of Blacklist International. Everything is going to the wall. I have no idea what's happening right now, but I can tell you as a fact that there's still 3 players remaining for VALDUS. They are taking them down one by one. There's an extra player. There's only Claire that's going to be up and ready to go, and they pick it up, Imperium. Again, in one of the most bizarre finishes I've seen in Rostock, they make the back-to-back dream become reality in the World Invitational, and the team from Thailand of VALDUS Esports get themselves 5 top 3s out of 5 games. What is happening?
My God. Either way, whatever happened at the end of the game, we were going to have one team with 2 chicken dinners in day 1 of the PMWI. Safe to say, the best bet came through. It was VALDUS Esports.
You look at this and you think, is this going to be a flash in the dark? And so far, it feels like VALDUS has just unleashed the sun during the night. I don't know how this has happened, because 105 points. Let's look down towards 8th place, Yalla with 36. But Navi, again, these are a lot of teams that they haven't played before. Obviously, these guys...
We'll look at the schedule thereafter, and let's see who actually is the top player. And I'm just going to go on a whim here. Just a quick guess. Probably Martin. Hey, you know,
yeah,
wasn't that hard?
Hey.
Wow, so surprising, so shocking.
No idea. Yeah, like who would have thought?
तो लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए महाकाल का दबाकर लाइक और शेयर ठोक दीजिए 5000 लौटे दिख जाना चाहिए ये 4000 के लिए मैं यहाँ पे नहीं खड़ा हूँ पूरा साल मेहनत करता हूँ आपके लिए बेटा ऐसा नहीं चलेगा लाइक ठोकी दबा के लाइक ठोकिए यहाँ पे देखिए